Alright, so here's the ND Miata 2016. Today I'm going to be changing the air filter. So there's the part number. Alright. So you can see the part number. Genuine Mazda. So this car, if you look at the owner's manual, it says that this car, so especially the how it works is neither mileage or time, whichever comes first. So the mileage is 37,500 miles or 30 months. So this car is 5 years old already. 5 years old is 60 months. So I'm way overdue as far as time goes. But mileage, I'm not. Mileage, I actually just barely rode over. I just barely rode over 20,000 miles today. So mileage, I only got about half. But time-wise, I basically got double. So I figured, it's better. It's better to change it now. So it's kind of like sort of an in between. If I change it now, hope you guys could see what's going on here. It's like it's really dark, so it's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I could adjust my light a little better. So anyway, so here's the air filter box. There's basically two clips. Let's see. There's a clip right there, right? So that clip. So you just basically do that, and there's one on the other side over here. Same thing. So that's this side, and on this side over here, where the throttle body goes to the throttle body, it's like these little tabs that actually slides in. So the top cover has like these two tabs, the male side, and the bottom of the box is like a little loop, the female side. So basically it goes, it's like a little loop, like like that, and the male side slides in like so. So there's two of those right there. So basically you have to lift the airbox up. You have to lift this airbox up and kind of slide it that direction, away from those where the tabs are, where it slides in, so it comes out. So once it goes out, you can lift the airbox up. So hopefully I don't have to move anything else. I think that's all I have to do. Potentially this might hang it up a little bit, but I don't think so though. So let's lift this up. Kind of wiggle this a little bit. Okay, I wiggled it, and now it moved out. So I'm basically the top is off the bottom. So reach in the side here, just basically grab the airbox and pull it out. Didn't have to lift it. You actually have to lift it up a little bit. Lift it up and pull it out. So this top side is actually the clean side. So you can see how clean that is. And the bottom side is the dirty side, and you can see the difference, right? So it's actually not that bad. It's not that dirty, but I'm gonna change it anyways, just because that time interval. I'm double the time interval, but I'm only half the mileage interval. So let's split the difference. So it should be time for me to change it. So before I actually put the new one in, I'm gonna actually look inside the airbox here. Oops. I'm gonna look inside the airbox here. Right. See if there's any debris and stuff. Sometimes depending on where you live and where you park, there could be rodents, and they could build a nest inside your airbox. So so I do have that problem where I live. That rodents, I have rodents, but in this case I don't have any rodents here. That's actually the reason. Also the reason why when I park my car here, where I live, I actually park the car with the hood open. I always leave the hood open. That prevents rodents from coming into the engine compartment, because it's open, so they don't feel safe. But if the hood's closed, they feel very safe, and they will chew up your wires and destroy your car. So there's the dirty side, and this is the clean side. Let's see, this is the OEM one. It says right here, made in Korea, right here where my thumb is. The original one says the same thing, so they look exactly the same. So again, this is the clean side, and this right here is the dirty side. As far as I can tell, there is no difference. As far as if it's one end or the other end. there's just a clean side and dirty side. So there's no right side or left side there. You know, it's uniform in that manner. So I'm gonna lift this up again, put the airbox in, and make sure it goes all the way in. Once it goes all the way in, and it seats on the bottom of the airbox. So I check both sides, all sides, all four corners basically. It seats. So now I have to get that tab into the top one into the bottom one. You know, the male into the female. So I just kind of wiggle it a little bit so they're both in. Okay. This side, the top, you know, this side I basically have to kind of wiggle it in to make sure that the top of it kind of goes in like that to the bottom. In the top of the box, it will kind of go over. If it's sitting like this or like that, it's not right. You know, if it's sitting like this, it's not right. It has to go over like so. So the bottom one will go inside the top one. So again, wiggle it around. Yeah, that looks good. So go back to those tabs, pull them up over the top cover, and that's it. That's all you need to do. So it literally is. You know, if the camera wasn't here and I didn't have to explain, this is literally like a 2-minute job. And in a dealership, you know, when they do this for you, they will charge you like at least half an hour for labor. And dealership labor is something like $150, $160 an hour. So basically, they'll charge you like $80 labor just to do this. For, you know, and it only takes them like 2 minutes. So that's, you know, that's a bunch of bullshit. That's why I rarely ever bring my vehicle to the dealership, because I know they're totally jerking you off and ripping you off. You know, that's why they call it. It's called stealership and not dealership, because that's what they are. They're a bunch of stealerships, a bunch of rip-off artists. All right, so that's it. Since I'm in here, you should might as well check a few things. You know, when you're looking at your engine, you should check the oil level, that's like dip secret there. You know, make sure it's on the level. You know, that the car's leveled, parked on a level spot. Pull that up, wipe it down, look at then stick it back in there, then pull it up again and look at the maximum and minimum. Make sure it's between there. Check your brake fluid level. The brake fluid's right there. Check the brake fluid level. So mine's full. I don't have to worry about checking the oil because did I just change the oil? No, I didn't change the oil, but I checked it not that long ago actually. So I have it on the flex. You know, so this Miata has for the oil, it has 2 options. You can either leave it on the fixed interval, or you can leave it on the flex interval. So I have it on the flex, meaning that, you know, the car will figure itself out depending on how you drive and the driving conditions. It will, you know, figure, okay, you're doing more harder driving, we'll change the oil sooner. If you're doing like just down the interstate at the speed limit, that's easy driving. We could extend the oil interval a little bit longer, change interval a little bit longer. So I have it on the flex one. So whatever it comes up with, what it comes up with. And I actually already checked the oil level, I think a couple weeks ago, so I'm fine there. I don't have to look at that. Oil level, brake level. Let's see what other fluids are in here that you could check. That's about it. Oh, the coolant. So coolant's right here. You know, right in front of the airbox. So coolant, the levels over here on the side right here. So you actually see this one right here says full and the one says low. So I'm right between the full and low, so I'm fine. I could add a little bit more if I want, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. My engine is still actually kind of warm, so when it cools down, it might even go down even lower, a little bit lower. So I might add a little bit more, but I'm gonna wait till the engine cools down. You know, windshield washer. My windshield washer level, I never use the windshield washer, so I always clean the windshield either at the gas station or at home, you know, manually. So I never fill this up, and the reason why I do that is because I want to keep the car light. And this, you know, this fluid level, this is like a gallon right here. You know, a gallon of basically pretty much water is 8 pounds, and this 8 pounds is in front of the axle. So I want to reduce that weight. You know, it makes for better handling. So I only have this windshield level just higher than the sensor, because there's actually a sensor in here. So I have it just higher than the sensor, so that way it doesn't trigger, it doesn't light up a warning light in the dash, in the where your speedometer and tachometer is. If this goes too low, it will actually there's a light in there that will actually light up. So I have just above that sensor, so the way it shows that it's not low. I leave it like that. Let's see what else. Maybe check your battery terminals, the plugs, see if it's in good condition or not, if it needs to be cleaned or not. Mine should be clean. I see these all the time because actually, because I have a dash cam, so the dash cam sometimes it's always on basically. I leave it always on, so it's always draining the battery. So I actually have to put a battery charger on here, otherwise it will actually drain my battery. Like I said, the dash cam is on all the time, and I don't drive my car every day. I only drive my car once a week, so that's why I only, it's 5 years old and I only have 20,000 miles on it. So yeah. Let's see, what else should you check? That's about it. I don't think you need to do much more than that. All right, so that's how you change the air filter and check some of your fluids and such. So easy task, only takes a few minutes. Thanks for watching.